All right, with Big Cheese, let's talk about first off your duties in offensive line. The role's really coming up last year, especially in that Military Bowl game when a lot of guys forced to step up and play big. But this year, you're right there in the mix of it. Tell me a little bit about the opportunities that you get on that offensive line and how quickly you had to become acclimated with Coach Miraball's system.
First off, I had to do it pretty fast. I had to lose some weight, of course, and I mean, from the D-line, it was kind of hard to transition because I had to learn the technique, I had to learn the plays, and learning the plays was probably the hardest thing. But because when you don't learn the plays, you can't play fast, and when you can't play fast, you're not mean and aggressive. But then once you learn the plays, then you can work on your technique, and then once you have both of them together, then you can start playing nasty and get the job done.
For you go up beside a guy, arguably one of the best centers in all of football, Chris Jaspers. How much has he really played as a mentor to you of getting you up to speed and getting you to be where you said, like you said, can play fast and just be able to go out and be aggressive?
Oh, definitely. Jaspers is always like ready to, every time we have a snap and the ball lines up, he's like, let's go offense, let's go O-line, let's go fatties. And I'm like, I'm out of breath, and I'm just like, thank God for Chris, because I'm going to get set, It's like little things like that. And, even like when we're like passing games off, or, when Jaspers looks at me or Mike and is like, good job. That makes me want to play harder for Jaspers. That makes me want to do that much harder just because, not only he's a good leader and a good person, he thrives for excellence. And for me, it makes me want to do the same thing as him, same for Mike, same for Clint, and same for Swede. So, it's awesome having Jaspers there. And plus, he's got old eyes. He knows where, he knows where everything's coming from. So it's really good. It's like, sometimes, honestly, it's like having Coach Miraball out there sometimes. So it's really nice having Jaspers next to my right side.
When you play on the O-line, and it's arguably the forgotten guys on the football field. Nobody cares unless you mess up. But at times though, you guys make or break the difference of a scoring play. And today, you threw a block that allowed Devin Johnson to cut back and score from 20 yards out. How does that make you feel when you know that you were the guy that your line got it done to let that scoring happen, rather than somebody being able to make a tackle and then you maybe having to settle for 3?
Times like that, yeah, it feels good. But then, it's practice, so I don't really worry about it. I just worry about the next play. It's like, okay, they scored. Okay, let's go to the next play. We'll be a little different during the games. I'm usually like, if we score, I'm like, yeah, woo! But, deep down inside, yeah, it feels really good. It does. And then when you really watch it on film, you're like, oh, yeah. And plus having Devin back there, and once he gets rolling, and we're already been rolling, it just creates this I don't know, just bowling ball, and just,
That's almost a good analogy to call Devin a bowling ball.
Yeah, it's just awesome. It's all, yeah.
The offensive line, you guys go out, you beat and bang each other to death with every game in and game out. But when you got a guy like Rakeem Cato standing behind you, how awesome does it feel with all the pain, all the beats, the banging, the bruises that you go through, to know that he makes that pay off every trip down the field?
Oh, it's incredible to know that you got a great quarterback back there, and you know that he's always going to make the right decision. Always. Even we watch film and we're like, it's a good throw. Or, wow. That's the only thing that comes out of my mouth when I watch him play, and it's pretty, it's nice having him back there, that's for sure. That's for sure.
One last question for you. Last year, you had a unique opportunity. It was we didn't have a name for it at first, but then it was called the Big Cheese Package. And you go in the backfield. It was rolled out late in the season. Tell me a little bit about that. When did you find out that it was even a possibility?
I forget. It was a few games before we played East Carolina. We put it in. We repped it for like 2 weeks or so. At first, everyone just thought it was a joke, Although we're like doing it, in practice, but I'm still like, it's fine. And we were actually just about to just save it and just I don't know, just pull it out on a magical day. And we pulled it out against ECU, and I'm like, oh, wow, you know, let's get it done. And really my job was just go, just create a big old pile up and just get Devin in there. And that's really all my job was. But it was really exciting. I mean, it was really nice. So, yeah.
All right, man. Thank you so much for your time.
Appreciate you. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Uh-huh.